Does going slow or even pausing or stopping feel really uncomfortable for you? If so, you're not alone. And today I want to share a couple of personal experiences that I had recently that might be helpful to you, especially if you are an ambitious, high functioning doer, go getter, person who likes to get things done, even sometimes when it's inconvenient to you. Hi, I'm Dr. Alice Rizzi. I'm a licensed psychologist and a mindful embodiment coach. So, yesterday I had an appointment, but it wasn't at a specific time. I just had to go to my optometrist at any point during the day so that they could help me with my glasses. And I decided to practice something that I've been trying to do more of, which is walking slowly. Maybe some of you don't understand what the big deal is. Maybe you always walk slow in your life anyway. But I am somebody who is chronically in a rush. Even when I don't have a deadline, even when I don't have somewhere to be, even when nobody is waiting for me, I find myself walking quickly. Maybe it's the New Yorker in me, who knows? But yesterday, I actually made it my mission for the day to practice walking slowly and noticing what comes up. And boy, did a lot of things come up that I then ended up sharing with my own therapist. And so I want to share some of these insights with you because maybe you get a couple of ahas for yourself to look back on. So, one of the first things I noticed is when I tried to slow down, it felt physically uncomfortable. So I felt like this pressure in my chest, in my body to move faster. And I really tried to stay with it and stay with the slow down pace anyway and notice what happens. And what I can tell you is, at least yesterday, it did not get more comfortable over time. So this was something that I practiced throughout the day, moving slowly, walking slowly, even crossing the street at a slower pace than I normally might. And it just felt so uncomfortable. But here's why I chose to do it, because I learned to go quickly. I learned that going slow is not okay. And actually, one of the personal insights I had was that I just have a negative connotation altogether with the word slow. So, for some of you, if we're of a similar age, this might sound really familiar. I came to the United States in elementary school, really towards the end of elementary school, and I was about 10 years old. My English was very bad because English was my third language at the time. So Russian is my first language, Hebrew is my second, English was my third. And I was dropped in the middle of fifth grade. So everybody already knew each other. I was that foreign girl. I was that Russian girl. I was that girl that didn't speak English. And I needed a lot of additional support. And it wasn't readily available. So this was the early 2000s. I know I'm dating myself, and I'm okay with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. Um, but the connotation with the word slow was bad. What little Alice, little me, learned at as a 10-year-old was that slow equals stupid. It took me a much longer time than the other kids to understand what the teacher wrote on the board, to understand what the homework assignment was, to understand why I made a mistake or why I did something wrong. And rather than people reinforcing the idea to me that, hey, English is your third language, maybe it's a language barrier, what was reinforced for me was there must be something wrong with you. Maybe you are just a little bit slow. And what they meant by slow wasn't that I was thoughtful or I needed time to convert things from English to Russian or to Hebrew. What they meant was I must be stupid. And so as a 10-year-old, I internalized that. And so yesterday, when I was walking in a not rush to the doctor's office, I realized slow means stupid. So when I ask my body, hey, can you please slow down? Every fiber of my being resists this and says, no, if you slow down, that means you're stupid. That means something is wrong with you. That means you're going to be judged. That means other people will misunderstand you, mislabel you. So all of these loaded things came up from when I was 10 years old. Can you believe that? Now, as a psychologist, I know that this is so common and this happens all of the time. And even as a mindful embodiment coach, I see this in my clients, I see this in my colleagues and my peers. And some of these old beliefs that we formed, such as being slow means you're stupid, those are the same exact things that end up sabotaging you in your business or in your career. So, this is why so many of us, especially professional women, career driven women, impact driven women who want to make a difference, we burn ourselves out. We go, 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 we do, 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 and we're afraid to let ourselves be. And the reasons might be different for every one of us, but I would bet that for many of us, it's the same type of core belief that we formed, that going slow, slowing down, taking a break or taking a rest means there's something wrong with you. You are stupid, you are inferior, you are less than, less intelligent, less worthy, less than the normal kids. For me, that belief was really strong. And so just having that insight yesterday was really helpful, because now I can slow down and remember that it doesn't mean anything about me. It means that I feel like walking at a slower pace. It means that I'm acknowledging that I won't be punished if I get where I get when I get there. It doesn't mean anything personal about me or professional about me. In fact, nowadays, what I know is it might mean that I'm actually taking really good care of myself. I'm prioritizing myself. I'm prioritizing my self care. And in doing so, I'm helping my clients even more. And so I hope that this was helpful to you too. And I look forward to seeing some of your comments down below. I'd love for you to share if you're somebody who naturally walks slower or moves at a slower pace, or if, like me, you're chronically in a rush trying to get things done or get somewhere, even when there's no deadline. And I would love to hear what that experience is like for you when you do slow down, when you do try to take a break. What does it feel like in your body? And what does your mind tell you? Does it tell you that it's okay? Or does it tell you that it's wrong? And if you want to challenge yourself, ask yourself, why is it wrong? What does it mean if I slow down? What does it mean if I'm slow? And see what comes up for you and share it below. It might just help somebody else. I hope you have a beautiful day.